these are my tomatoes. I planted them, coming out. I planted them inside. They've been under my grow light, but I think now they're big enough to be in a real pot and plant, and so I can start moving them outside. I'm hoping to get these planted in about 3 weeks, but they're gonna need to be a lot bigger than this. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh, well, my drainage holes are working. Dripping everywhere. I'm putting this so deep in here because I've heard that when you plant a tomato, all the little hairs that are on it become roots if you bury it deep enough. So there, one Martino's Roma tomato. I have added to my process some premium natural mycorrhizal fungi. It should make really good root development, and I'm just taking a small sprinkle of it and sprinkling it in my hole. I don't think it needs very much. Then I take my root ball and put it right on top of the fungi, and they should grow and make everything happier and stronger, hopefully. So all of the tomatoes that I previously potted up are my Martino's Roma tomatoes. Those are going to be really good for sauces and for canning. The ones that I'm planting right now are called Stoop Ice, I think. And they are going to be a good slicer, and they're supposed to be a really short season variety. So hopefully they'll work out even up here in the mountains. Alright, so now I have to find a place in the house under the grow light for these potted up tomatoes, but they really weren't thriving in the little pots. I don't love this potting system. I think it kind of limits how much they can grow because of the sterile growing. It looks like it's mostly coconut coir. I have to put the ground cherries back under the light in here. These are my Aunt Molly's ground cherries. They're not growing very well yet, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they will. But try and find room under my grow light tonight for all of my tomatoes. Today my job is to clean out the rabbit house without disturbing any babies. So I'm going to have to be extra careful. I know that there are some babies in here. Babies! But there might be other babies in here too because I have 2 does. So my plan is to start around the edges and just dig really carefully. I'm making some good progress in here. Gotten quite a few bucket loads out. I'll show you the garden when it's all finished, how much I got covered with things. I got the area where the nesting buckets were cleaned out so I can put those back. The rabbits have not used them, but maybe they will at some point. And then over here, I was digging out the rabbit nest, and I found so much fur. I'm surprised the does aren't completely bald after this. You can see the movement there. It's one of the baby bunnies. Mama's in the nest. I'm not sure what she's doing. I'm cleaning up this back corner of the rabbit pen. It's always the hardest because it gets deepest back here. I think it goes downhill a little bit, but there's lots of, the top looks like straw, but there's lots of manure underneath. Gotta get most of that out of here. It's looking pretty good in here. Got the back corner cleared out. The baby's here. The adults lounging happily in the sunshine. They don't get too bothered after a while. I think this back corner is going to be too hard for me to clean out this time, with the babies being right here. And then I've got these old cages I used to use for the mama doe up here. And there's no easy way to get in there. So I think I'm going to call this project this part of the project finished for today. So all the gold straw you see here is from this most recent rabbit house clean out. It's a couple inches thick pretty much overall. No idea how many square feet it covers, but I'm really excited for this in my garden bed. And this here, the stuff that's sort of grayer, this is last year's manure clean out. So that should be even better for the garden, with all the chance for that to soak in. Now I hope that we'll have a nice rain soon. There might be a snow in a couple weeks. And hopefully this will all soak into the ground and be better for the garden.